I've been running for more than 40 years and continue to enjoy this activity for my fitness, but I wanted a bit more overall body workout and something less impactful to my joints. A couple years ago, I picked up a hydro rower and I have gone past the 1 million meter milestone with that device. I love this form of exercise, but that $60 per month fee for the subscription on the hydro has me thinking of other options. And thankfully, a company reached out with another indoor rower to test out, and I've been very surprised by the results. Hello everybody, this is Matthew Miller, otherwise known as Palm Solo, and thanks for visiting the Mobile with Matt YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing and leaving comments as I try to get to all of them, and I love interacting with you viewers. The MERACH NovaRow R50, if you see in the unboxing, it's shown as R11, but the R50 and R11 is just a new brand name, so we'll call it the MERACH NovaRow R50. It was sent to me about a month ago, and given that most of what I've seen from MERACH is priced quite low, I did not have high expectations for this indoor rower. It turns out my expectations were unfounded, and I think I found the best option available for those who don't want to pay a high monthly subscription fee, but they want a high quality rower that's going to get the job done. Let's go over some of the key specifications of the MERACH R50 rower. It includes the steel and aluminum frame construction you see in front of you, a nickel-plated steel pole chain, a capacity that supports up to 350 pounds of a rower, has an extended track of 1,365 millimeters, and this supports heights up to 6 foot 10 inches. Looking at my hydro next to the MERACH R50, it adds about 6 inches or so to the track. The track is 380 millimeters or 15 inches above the deck, and it's perfect for my 6'1" height. There are 10 levels of air resistance that are easily adjustable by moving the lever up and down over here. I have it on level 6 and 7 most of the time, which is a good resistance for me. And you can get up to 110 pounds of resistance if you put it all the way up to level 10. Inside there is a 32 bladed fan. The foot plates are adjustable up to 6 different lengths. I'm currently on the 3rd height of mine, and it has very sturdy, wide Velcro straps. It's more sturdy than the hydro, honestly, for my feet. Has a very comfortable foam leather seat. Has a fairly basic monitor right here in front of me that is angled. So you can angle it where you want it, and you angle it up here as well. And the nice thing is, the MERACH R50 has an integrated device holder. So you can use I'll talk about the use cases and what you can use in a little bit, but there's the monitor in front. I can put a phone here and use my phone if I want, or I can simply put on a tablet. And the nice thing is, as you row, this tablet doesn't move, even though it's just a simple holder. The MERACH R50 comes 90% pre-assembled, and there's only 8 bolts to install it, mostly found on the front foundation piece. Fairly compact storage, and I'll show that here in a few minutes. And the folded up configuration, it's about 33 inches by 29 inches by 54 inches. Unfolded, of course, it's 95 inches by 24 inches wide and 40 inches high. Weighs in at about 85 pounds. So that's the basic specs of the MERACH R50 rower itself. I'll talk about use cases here in a few minutes, but if you're going to use this LCD monitor, it is a monochrome monitor, and there's no backlight. So in my case, when I row in the garage, sometimes it's hard for me to see that. Now, I do have older eyes. Now that I have the garage door open, I can actually easily see all of the different metrics on the screen. But if you're going to use it in the dark or something else, you may want to use another means that I'll talk about. I highly recommend that you open up the manual and follow through. There are 3 buttons on the front of the monitor, and it takes a little bit of practice to understand a set mode and setting and reset, and how those buttons work to function and control the whole interface. It's a bit confusing, it's not intuitive. Highly recommend that you do open up the manual. One nice thing about the monitor, as mentioned, it does have Bluetooth built into that, and I prefer using the Coros heart rate monitor that attaches to my arm rather than a chest monitor that kind of bugs me sometimes. Now, at first I'm like, okay, where's the pairing mode? How do I set this up? It's very, very simple. You put on your heart rate monitor, Bluetooth or Ant Plus, you start your workout, and automatically you should see the heart rate show up on the stats. And so that's easy as that. There's no extra pairing or anything else. Now, the stats that this monitor shows is time, your time over 500 meters, which is also known as your split time, the distance, the calories, the strokes per minute, otherwise known as the rhythm number, the watts, strokes, total strokes, heart rate, from the connected Bluetooth sensor, the MERACH NovaRow R50 arrived in a large cardboard box. Opening up revealed that it was very well packaged in plastic and the styrofoam. Now that styrofoam stuff was the kind that breaks apart and it flew all over as I removed the parts, but it was very well protected and in perfect condition. Assembly was fairly easy with 4 bolts to connect the 2 main front frame pieces, and then 4 more bolts to attach this frame piece under the fan assembly. A single Allen wrench was provided, and that was needed to secure the bolts. The last piece of assembly was simply to lift the trail rail piece and secure it to the main piece with the foot pads, fan assembly, and the display. Now, you can take this apart in order to store it, and we'll kind of show that here. You simply get up, you flip open that just a little bit, lift it up, and now we have 2 pieces that are individually fairly light, so you can stand that up and separate it. You can fold that up and you can stand it up and get it out of the way. So that's kind of nice to get things secured and out of the way, and then to reassemble it, it's as easy as that. You put the 2 pieces together, slide it back down, and you're good to go. After putting the whole rower together, it appeared to look almost exactly like a Concept 2 erg rowing machine. I bought one of those for my oldest daughter in Colorado for Christmas, and I was thinking I might buy that one too when I grew tired of paying the Hydro subscription fee. I've seen other videos online that people that have had more experience with the Concept 2, since I don't have any personal experiences other than rowing at her house, but they do say this is very, very similar. However, the price is almost half. Price of the MERACH R50 is almost half the price of the Concept 2, so keep that in mind. I really love that I can easily separate these 2 pieces and move the rower out of the way when I need more space in my garage. The foot pads are easily adjustable, so more than just myself can use it. I do have it, as I said, set to the 3rd notch, but then my family can jump in here and adjust it easily to them. That heel loop is larger than the one on my Hydro, and it holds my shoe very securely in place. And that wide front Velcro strap across the top part that you put across the wide part of your foot, there's lots of Velcro area, and it really keeps my foot secure. The handle is comfortable, and I like that chain and the performance of the chain as well. That pull motion with the air resistance has been flawless and smooth. It's definitely louder than the magnetic resistance of the Hydro, but I am finding the sound a bit comforting the more I row, and I get the rhythm sound from both me rowing and the fan, so it's kind of nice. The seat is very, very comfortable, so extended rowing periods are awesome. The seat slides flawlessly back and forth along the rails. One of the main questions I had and that I wanted to investigate when I was testing the MERACH R50 rower was, how do I use it? Do I just use the monitor, or what else can I do? So as I mentioned, there is the default monitor that comes on board. Now this is powered by 2 AA batteries that go in the back. And as I mentioned earlier, it is a bit confusing to navigate with these 3 buttons, but read the manual and get used to that. After about 4 or 5 times, you'll finally get down to how you set up the manual mode, the interval mode, the training mode, and then it will be all fine. Now, the one thing is that I have found so far is that this captures lots of data, and there's no controlling the screens just changing. So all of these metrics that are on here that I mentioned earlier, they will go through those metrics and then flip to the next screen after about 5 seconds and show more metrics, and it goes back and forth. So you do lose the ability to customize the display. It's just whatever's on there is on there, so you have to kind of always keep an eye on that. And from what I found so far, the information captured and shown on the monitor itself, it doesn't sync to anything, right? Now, of course, you can use a Apple Watch or some other watch to monitor that and sync up your data and everything, but from the monitor itself and all of the data that it captures, including your strokes and your cadence and all that, I can't find that data that's on the monitor itself syncs to anything. So it's pretty much a standalone experience. And if you're just focused on the fitness part, that's great. But if you want to take that data somewhere else, you're going to need a watch or some other way to capture that information. Another ways you can use the MERACH R50 rower is through the MERACH app that is on a phone or a tablet. Works with a phone, works with a tablet, works with an iPad. It works with whatever device you want, and you can put it right on there. The MERACH app on a phone or tablet syncs with the machine, and you can sync it with your watch or other device to capture that data too. It's much more user-friendly for challenges, coaching, training, and there are subscription options available as well. It also syncs to Apple Health, so it may be a way to use the integrated rower and the app experience. Now, when you buy the MERACH R50 rower, you do get a subscription of 180 days free of the Pro version when you pair the rower to the MERACH app. After that, it's $80 a year. Still a lot less than a Hydro subscription, and that free offer includes 15 plays per month of the 3D map feature and 15 training sessions per month month for the Pro course. Another thing that I explored was the ability to use Apple Fitness Plus with the rower. Now, there's no connection with the rower directly, but your iPad does sync to the Apple Watch and your iPhone, so you can get heart rate and tracking of the rowing exercise. Now, that is a nice approach if you like the Apple approach. It's a different experience following the Apple Fitness, but the rower works perfectly as the rower for Fitness Plus. There is a subscription fee for that as well, which is $80 per year or $10 per month. And if you're an Apple fan and you want to use it and you're looking for a rower, this is a great option to use with Fitness Plus. Another tablet subscription option is to actually use the Hydro app. It's similar to Apple Fitness Plus, but the rows are guided a little bit more and it works very well. There is a subscription fee of $20 per month for the digital-only subscription for Hydro. So that's an expensive, probably one of the most expensive options that's available to you. Me personally, after trying these different methods of connecting and using the rower, I really prefer the MERACH app itself. It is a really good app. There's lots of visual experiences as you row. I really like the rower. It provides a very good resistance level in the settings. It does separate very easy to store out of the way in just a few minutes. Those foot securing straps work very well and they hold my foot in a better place than the Hydro. It's a bit loud with the fan noise, but I was used to it fairly quickly and it didn't bother me rowing here in the garage. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about the Merach R50 rower, it's very affordable. Currently, there's some sales going on in April and into May where it turns out the end result, whether you buy it through the Merach website or Amazon, and if you're going to buy it through Amazon, please use my Amazon affiliate link, it's about $500. $499.99 for the most of what I've seen with the coupons and the other sales. Make sure if you're using Amazon, I believe right now there's currently a $100 coupon that you add to your cart. But for $500 compared to the Concept 2, which is priced at $900, $1,000, a little bit more than that, or the Hydro, which is in the $2,000 plus range, this is a great deal for a rower. It's very, very sturdy. It's very well built. It's high quality rower that gets the job done. Thanks to Merach for the opportunity to test out the R50 rower. I really had no idea what to expect. I've seen a lot of their emails that I get pitched at, and they're always such low, affordable priced pieces of equipment. This is a very high quality, good piece of equipment, and I love rowing. If you're looking for a rower and you don't want to pay the high price and the subscription of the Hydro, this is the rower to get. It's a very good piece of equipment. There's flexibility in what you can connect to and use it with. And I'm going to have to give it more testing over much more time, but I don't see any compromises in using the Merach R50 rower. It's fantastic and you should consider it. Thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe and share, interact with me here, and stay tuned for more coverage of various types of products related to technology and mobility, including e-bikes, fitness gear, health gear, wearables, and more. And may the mobile force be with you.